Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan, that's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Switches. Hey, 88, 66, pull it high.
They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Now a first down carry by Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down. 319.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
First down, Packers.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Jones, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now Jones, and he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that. But you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
the 25-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check, boys. Get 300. Get 300. Here we go. 50.
Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Steps away to it. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. In their locker room, they've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us. Looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right? You saw the emphasis that they place on that and what they believe in. And for them, it's every single snap. So it's not just a matter of getting to the quarterback and knocking the ball free. They're trying to read when that ball's going to come free. As soon as those hands separate to throw the ball, they want to be there and have a chance to knock it out.
Check. He's coming. We got double.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Wide, get wide. Jim.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
You can't block me. Check. Slam. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 14.
Like that. 180. I'm coming. Alert. Check. Alert. 5-2 is the mic. Mike 5-2. Watch the slant. Hey, ball. Check 13.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On the return is Urban.
Let's go.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And this is picked up by the Bears.
Okay, after those first 2 drives, I think there's a head coach who's going to be calling for CSI. They're going to want some forensics on this. What is going on with this ball club? Unable to hold on to the football and take care of it.
Yeah, 2 straight fumbles for them to start out.
Yeah, you would think that this team would come in ready to go. Sometimes just mentally not prepared, and it shows up in these types of plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, we got right. We got right. Man, I got you. Lock in. 52.
Quickly into the hands of Patterson. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Preston Smith able to get outside the numbers and drop him for a loss of a yard. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time, we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
Watch twins.
On 2nd down now, it's Williams. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
It's easy work. It's coming again.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Big stop. Let's go.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And now that'll kick out of bounds, and this is going to be spotted back at their own 30. Oh, man.
At their own 30-yard line.
Come on.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Kill. Hey, alert. Under 10.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Alert, flare. Check safety. Alert. Ran, up. Kill.
On the run, this is Hunt. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Shut up! 180! 52 to mine! Hey, alert! Topper!
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now, after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10.
Sponge! Alert!
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dean Lowry breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. On 2nd down now. It's Hunt powering forward. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. Of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half.
Hey, Orbit. I got you. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. What we got?
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. Now the ball comes loose, and the Packers pick it up. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball, You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. That was close to a big play and just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried, just couldn't complete it.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And his throw intercepted by the all-pro corner Kyle Fuller. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's all right. Switch. Kill.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
18.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Come on, QB, come on.
Red, come. 22 jet bomber.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Open man is Trey Burton. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. 1st and 10 at the 19.
Me and you. Say it.
Lock in. Blue. Hey, seam 6.
Mike 52.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Flush to his right. He'll run it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Alert.
No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Here we go.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky. That one is caught by Hunt. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Alert. You draw corkers.
He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And his kick here is good. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we have hit halftime of the 2019 opener from Chicago. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. From the 31, Trubisky. He's got Burton here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
I'm here all day. Tight end right. Tight end right. We got 4. 18. Hey, check 24.
61, matchbox lights.
Check. Fresno.
They go play action. Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Now this, of course, the 100th season of NFL football, and 17 matchups with historical significance have been picked throughout the season. And this is the first of them, Bears and Packers, the NFL's oldest rivalry dating way back to 1921, with the Packers having the all-time edge 96, 94, and 6 ties. On second down now, it's Hunt. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A first down there on a pickup at 25.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31.
52. Watch 52. 52's the mic. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after him.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety. Move. Safety's creeping.
Here's Trubisky, and he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. That sack came from the corner. On the corner blitz, it was Josh Jackson. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Kill. Hey, ball. Hey, ball.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will make our score 9-0. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Check 3.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. This is caught by Robinson. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that. Now a man open down the middle of the field. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Green Bay.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Aaron Rodgers, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks last year. That's the most he's had in one season in his entire career. And he's going to need another one right now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they left little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Rodgers on the money to the tight end, Graham. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. On play action, it's Rodgers. Going up top. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. You're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
258. Yeah. Back north.
Now on 2nd and 16. Rodgers, and Graham's got it. Complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
19, chopper. Plant.
On third down, Rodgers. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. A try here for the extra point. And that one could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you're still in this game. Yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Kwiatkowski able to maneuver in for the sack.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. To throw is Rodgers. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. Here we go with Williams. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
On play action, now Rodgers. And his throw intercepted by the all-pro corner Kyle Fuller. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. There defensively was Buster Screen to knock it away. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Let's go, defense.
Now Rodgers throwing again. Open here is Allison. That's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
First down, Green Bay.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Now a first down throw complete downfield and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Coming to you. Come here, Mike.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Oh, he tried to pitch it and the ball's loose.
On plays like this when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Alert, 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 alert. Bang, 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 bang.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
And we were into the regular season, the first game of the year, and you know all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for Chicago, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.